We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing right away on the game's first play. This one caught by Felton. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 41 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gains of about 5. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. Back to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Here's Young now to throw right away. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Okay, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Young. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Red 38.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. Throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
10 yards to go.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Now, this looks like he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Tucker's good on the extra point. Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. To throw here to begin the drive. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Gain of 26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Panthers, first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get started on the left side of the formation in the slot. And he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Gravity Lions.
I got him, on me.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side. And incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible. Big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man on the in route. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes. Guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tucker for the point out.
Lining up for the extra point.
And the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 37 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll look to throw again. To the left side, and it's caught by Felton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
19, 18.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
That'll give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. It is 2nd and 9. Moving outside the pocket. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Trying to keep a drive alive. We're going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking middle, and it's complete to Felton. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at it, gauging where the marker is, and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A run on first and goal. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down after that big game, but the marker is down. This one probably coming back. They'll throw out of the gun. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And that will lead to a second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle. Field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Going up top. And that is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Young. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On the return is Jones. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his second touchdown tonight. What a standout performance early on in this one. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Look at play action with Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow.
To throw is Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. These habits, yeah. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem.